Hi everybody, I am here today to talk to you about national sites. Now, I know you guys that follow my channel know that I am a full-on national park geek. And because I'm such a geek and got really into exploring the national parks, I started venturing out a little bit and checking out all these other national sites. Now, my family and I have currently visited 43 of what I like to call the Big 62 national parks and a whole bunch of other national sites that are run by the National Park Service. But today we're going to talk about something different. We're going to talk about the national sites that are not run by the National Park Service. I absolutely love our national parks. Places like Yosemite, Redwood, Carlsbad Caverns, Saguaro, all these names of these big parks are absolutely amazing, and they're definitely places that you want to visit in your life, as all the other National Park Service run sites. See, I absolutely love all the National Park Service run sites. Getting into exploring the national parks has been one of the greatest joys of my life, and we have seen just the beauty of God's creation, amazing history, beautiful places like this. Even though today I am sitting in a national forest, there's so much out there to see, so I encourage everybody to get out there and explore on their own. You see, when I plan a trip, I usually get out the good old Motor Carrier's Rand McNally book when I plan a route and just kind of look through it. Now, if you guys have done this, you'll see that all the national sites are highlighted, which is pretty cool for planning a trip. And then you see a spot, okay, let's check that out, that's on our route, and then you go to look it up on the National Park Service website and it's not there. Well, the reason for this is that there's a whole bunch of national sites around the country that are run by different agencies, like the Bureau of Land Management and the National Forest Service. Also manages national monuments, historic sites, recreation areas, and a whole bunch of other really cool stuff that you can see, mostly out west where I live. But it opens up a whole new world of exploring, and these places are absolutely amazing. And in this video today, we are going to talk about my top 10 of the other national sites, minus anything in the National Park Service. Now, this criteria is just based 100% on my own personal enjoyment. There's going to be people that disagree with me, and a lot of these are just based on ones that I haven't fully explored yet. But so this criteria that I use is just my own personal experience. How much of a good time did I have? How much did I enjoy it? And how much of a desire do I have to actually return to these areas and to find out more about them? So that's how I'm basing my top 10. But one thing about the Bureau of Land Management or the National Forest sites that you won't find is crowds. What you will find is isolation, amazing scenery, a lot less facilities most of the time. But the cool thing is you really get to go out and explore at your own pace. And if you do the research, the Bureau of Land Management has an excellent website on all the BLM sites. You can get all the information that you need on camping, directions on how to get there, and other facilities that they might have. Okay, so let's just jump right in and start with number 10. We're gonna go see the Red Rock Conservation Area. Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area is a Bureau of Land Management site located about 15 miles west of Las Vegas, Nevada. Unlike many of the other BLM sites, Red Rock Canyon has an excellent visitor center and campgrounds. The park also boasts a 13-mile scenic drive that takes you to the park's main trailheads. Taking the kids to climb through the park's amazing red rocks is a must-do. The area is also Nevada's first national conservation area. Smith River National Recreation Area, we are going to explore some. Smith River National Recreation Area is managed by the U.S. Forest Service and sits on the Northern California border with Oregon. It was established in 1990 and lies just north of Redwood National Park and is also just south of another national site, Oregon Caves. We found this area to be very beautiful on our stop here in May 2020 and found the Smith River to be one of the most beautiful and cleanest rivers to be seen anywhere. The waterfalls were an added bonus. It's also deep in the heart of Bigfoot country, so be on the lookout. Santa Rosa and San Jacinto National Monument. Santa Rosa San Jacinto Mountains National Monument is located in Southern California and is just south of Palm Springs and Joshua Tree National Park. It's also the closest of the BLM National Monuments to my home and was established in the year 2000. The main attraction here is the Palm Springs Aerial Tram, which takes visitors from the desert floor to over 8,000 feet in elevation. You have lots of options in this awesome park. Take a hike in the cool mountain forest and stop for lunch in nearby Idlewild, California, or hike through the desert to a great waterfall. I was also able to meet up with a fellow National Park YouTube creator on my last visit. My wife and daughter both enjoyed the trip up the mountain a lot. Can't say enough about this awesome park. Grand Staircase. Not that you can see any of it. Grand StaircaseEscalante National Monument is the one place on the list that I didn't get to see much of. We drove Utah's Highway 12 through the area on our way to Capitol Reef and encountered pouring rain. This park should be rated higher on the list because I know what's out there, and it is very high on the list for a return visit someday. Okay, everybody, we have arrived at Mono Lake National Scenic Area. Mono Lake National Scenic Area sits along California's Highway 395 in the eastern Sierra Nevada. When my wife sees something that really excites her, she likes to say, "Shut your face." Well, that is the reaction she had to this amazing lake. Mono Basin became the first national forest scenic area in the United States way back in 1984. It is also very close to the eastern edge of Yosemite National Park via the Tioga Pass. Be prepared to be amazed at the amazing tufa formations you can see here. The lake is also close to Devil's Postpile National Monument and the town of Mammoth Lakes. We are attempting to find some areas of Bears Ears National Monument that we can pull off the road and check out. Bears Ears National Monument in southern Utah was established in the year 2016. Despite all the controversy surrounding the monument on both sides, there is no getting around how beautiful it is. The Bureau of Land Management office in Monticello, Utah provides an excellent map and brochure of the area. This is a must-see in the Four Corners area and is close to Monument Valley and lots of other national sites, including Hovenweep and natural bridges. My 2019 stop with my friend Onofrio also included a meetup with Randy, the creator of America's Parks on YouTube. Very high on my list. Welcome, Mojave Trails National Monument. Mojave Trails National Monument is located in eastern Southern California and sits between Joshua Tree National Park and Mojave National Preserve. The monument also has within its borders the longest undeveloped stretch of Route 66 in the country. My first visit in 2019 with my friend David included visits to Amboy and nearby Amboy Crater. But it was my stop in March 2020 that bumped this park up the ranks. My son and two of my grandsons discovered Afton Canyon and found an incredible cave and a slot canyon. Mojave Trails is also California's largest national monument. What is one of the most visited and viewed national monuments in California? California Coastal National Monument. The California Coastal National Monument is the one that almost nobody has ever heard of. The monument protects the entire coastline of California, all of it, from the Mexican border to Oregon. It's the most viewed national monument in the state, and almost nobody realizes they are looking at a monument. Why is it on my list? Well, I live in Southern California and grew up hanging out at the beach and fishing off its many piers. So many great memories of my time there, it had to crack my top 3. Last year I turned 50. So making the video for this monument was a nice way to reflect back on my many years enjoying the California coast. Hey guys, we are at the entrance to Agua Fria National Monument. Established in the year 2000, Agua Fria sits along Arizona's Highway 17 about 45 minutes north of Phoenix. You are definitely on your own here. Aside from a vault restroom and dirt roads, exploring here requires some research and advanced planning. But you'll be rewarded with lots of quiet and amazing Arizona night skies. This park made my list because of the great time I had camping out and exploring with my good friend and fellow national park enthusiast, Randy Smith.
Doing, Randy?
What's up, buddy? Where you at, man?
I'm probably 40 minutes away. He was the creator of America's Parks channel on YouTube. Making great memories with family and friends at one of these amazing places is what matters the most to me, and I am forever grateful for them to be protected and available to visit. Before seeing my number one pick, take a look at other national sites minus the National Park Service designation, also worth your visit. Shorna Pinnacles, National Natural Landmark, California. Sand to Snow National Monument. San Gabriel Mountains National Monument, California. Sonoran Desert National Monument, Arizona. Canyons of the Ancients National Monument, Colorado. Ironwood Forest National Monument, Arizona. Carrizo Plain National Monument, California. Cascade Siskiyou National Monument, Oregon. Grand Canyon Parashant National Monument, Arizona. Basin and Range National Monument, Nevada. Red Cliffs National Conservation Area, Utah. Yuma Crossing National Heritage Area, Arizona. And Meteor Crater National Scenic Area, Arizona.
Number one!
Buddy, welcome to Gold Butte National Monument here in Nevada. We are off the grid. Gold Butte National Monument sits just off Interstate 15 in Nevada near the border with Arizona and is close to the town of Mesquite. Tons of cool places to visit here. You are greeted by the Virgin River as you enter, and stops such as Whitney Pockets, Seven Keyholes, Devil's Throat, and Little Finland awaits you. Mentioned earlier, the town of Mesquite is great if you are not camping and offers great lodging options. It's also an awesome jump-off point to the sites in southern Utah, as it sits about 45 minutes from the town of St. George. This park is all dirt roads, so be prepared. Once past Whitney Pockets, plan on having a high-clearance vehicle with good tires. At Whitney Pockets, you can even turn east and drive over the mountain to Arizona and visit Grand Canyon Parashant National Monument. My last visit there was my first solo trip with my son Kyle and grandson Mason. We cooked out, explored the park, and camped at a great site. The trip was amazing and shot this park right to the top. Being awakened by the sound of coyotes made it unforgettable. Thanks so much for watching this video today, guys. If you like the content, please hit that subscribe button for me. And actually, the most important thing is, do your own exploring. Check out some of these awesome places yourself. You'll find that they are absolutely amazing and very much worth your time. So, once again, thank you very much. We'll see you on our next one.